I've said before in previous videos, gaming has both its good and bad side. One of the things that commonly comes up among parent groups online or via the mainstream media is the question, is gaming good for my child's mental health? When most parents do not have time for much research due to commitments, all they see is a news bite or a short article saying how X game is why a teenager chose violence in a school, or that there is another child addicted to gaming. So I want to take a look at the pros and cons in gaming. Disclaimer: I am not a qualified medical professional. All my thoughts on this are my own and from my own research into mental health and gaming. Please see your medical practitioner if you or your child is really struggling. Now you've got this. Positives from gaming in regards to mental health. It offers a way to talk about real life issues. Many indie developers have been using their abilities to tell their personal stories of subjects such as going through mental health difficulties for depression, a mental breakdown, or even schizophrenia. Some of these games are even designed to be used alongside typical psychiatric therapy. There is also many popular games that realistically tell the stories of subjects such as World War, along with other difficult subjects that perhaps is better being immersed in to absorb the issue being told. Escapism. Where many people find it easy to pick up that novel and become immersed into it, people who have mental health difficulties may find this difficult. Many mental health diagnoses have a symptom of poor concentration and focus, difficulty to absorb information, and the difficulty in being present in the reality of the world. There have been many scientific studies into this about how to best help someone with this. From observation, a video game is designed to immerse you into the world in which it's set. This could be whether the graphics are realistic, such as games like Assassin's Creed, or whether the graphics are 8-bit like Stardew Valley. It engages the brain in an entirely different way that doesn't require the brain to create the world in which the story is set. In fact, it is all right there for you to see, so the brain only has to process what you physically see and hear. When struggling with a mental health difficulty, this is often why you can become absorbed in a TV drama until there is no more episodes, as your brain does not require to be as focused in this regard. Of course, you need to be focused in various ways to play said game, but the imagination aspect from reading a book is removed. In a position where a person is struggling, escaping into a video game allows them to become someone else for a while and give them time to breathe and process. Now, different games give you different focus and different outlets. A first-person shooter will give you a goal to complete, as many kills as you can, or various different game modes such as capture the points. A role-playing game or RPG will give you the story novel to become immersed into, important and sometimes not to the story or the world. A mass multiplayer online game or MMO will offer the community aspect of doing things as a team as well as playing solo, often with big goals towards the RPG element of the game. Video games usually, but there are exceptions, offer the task and reward aspect of life. Do this equals get this. This brings a sense of achievement. Say a person with chronic depression is finding it difficult to take a shower as it seems like a gigantic task. Completing a task on a video game or leveling up your character brings a sense of achievement that the person can do something. It can offer that tiny bit of hope that with time, they will be okay. Toxicity. Now, I've covered this before on my channel, but toxicity in gaming is a massive problem no matter the game or the genre of game you play. If someone is already feeling sensitive in regards to their mental health, someone being toxic in chat or voice chat to that person about how they're playing the game wrong could be very detrimental to someone's mental health. Even on forums for different games or Discord groups, you can find evidence of that toxicity. Now, gaming addiction is a very big topic and is also very conflicted in the gaming community. Often parents who do not understand video games will immediately say that their child is addicted to games or a console. The goal equal reward system is a big part of this. Take Fortnite for an example. The main goal is to be the last one standing. Kills count, but the aim is to be in that number one spot. If a player dies within the first 5 minutes, they might usually go straight into another match, and the cycle will repeat for as long as the player wishes to play. If they do make that number one spot, they'll keep playing to try and win it again. The game is designed in such a way that it affects the reward system and boost of happy hormones in the body. If a person is susceptible to addiction, whether by genetics or prior history if older, it can be very easy to get sucked into these types of games, to just get the better gear in an MMO or just the one more game mentality. In regards to children under 18s, they do not have the ability yet mostly to know when they need to stop, especially if their friends are perhaps up a lot later than them playing games until the early hours. Peer pressure from their friends will make them want to stay up later and later and later, and if you try to set the boundaries, they will react negatively, in part due to the fact that so and so is allowed to. With under 18s, specifically under 16s, I firmly believe that gaming should be monitored in various ways and boundaries firmly set. This can always be adjusted as they get older and more mature. Check out this video for a little bit more on that. Now, I have covered this in part in other videos, but grooming of children, both boys and girls, is unfortunately a possibility. Some games such as Roblox have a massive problem with it. With 99% of games having an online aspect, even if it's just for a short period or even in the game launcher, you're going to come across all types of people, and that includes the unsavoury characters. Now, playing an aggressive game if you're already angry might not help how you feel. The choice and genre of the game you choose to play in the moment will make both a good and negative choice on your mental health. Ultimately, like everything in the world, there is good and bad to playing video games, especially in regards to mental health. I firmly believe that gaming can really help someone through mental health difficulties. You do need to be knowledgeable on how you feel though, and whether a set game or genre is a good idea. So what do you think? Do you find gaming helps you in regards to your mental health? Has it negatively affected you? Let me know in the comments below, and if you find yourself struggling with some of the issues I've mentioned here, I am currently running an offer for a free chat with me via Zoom to help you with your family. The link will be in the description, and you can quote the code TGMYT over at thegamingmum.com/consulting, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.